When I was thinking about my great speaker speech, I wanted to pick somebody who captivated its audience, who told stories and made you feel like you were really there. Someone who wanted to help you and make sure everyone heard what they wanted to say. So I started to think about my childhood, and the person that came to my mind was Mr. Rogers. He was always talking in a way that you understood and that way children would get it, even though the stuff he was talking about was super complex. The truth about Mr. Rogers' communication. Simplicity. Mr. Rogers understood the value of using simple words. They needed to be able to be understood by his audience, which was children. So he used words that children would be able to understand. Focus. Whether he was talking about divorce, death of a pet, he was focused on his topic. He made sure that that was the only topic he was talking about. His tone. His tone changed with every way he spoke. If he was sad, he made his tone sound sad. If he was happy, he made his tone sound happy. He always made sure that his tone was changing along with what he was talking about. Lessons Mr. Rogers taught us. He taught us to tell the truth. He was teaching kids lessons that they needed to know. One being telling the truth. As a kid, you always tell lies, but Mr. Rogers was there to make sure you tried to tell the truth. Know your audience. Make sure you know the audience you're speaking to. Mr. Rogers spoke to kids, so he made sure kids would understand everything he was talking about. Speak to individuals, not the group. Speaking to someone individually is better than addressing the whole group. Make sure that you're pointing out the individual so they know that you are talking to them. Rules for talking to kids. State your ideas in a way they will understand. Mr. Rogers made sure kids understood everything he said. He took the time to explain everything he was talking about to know so that all the children understood him. Rephrase in a positive manner. Kids respond more to a positive manner than they're going to a negative. So make sure you do that. Repeat your ideas. Sometimes it takes someone one or two times to understand what is going on. So just repeat if needed. When you think of Mr. Rogers, you think of the guy with the train set who talked to children. What I have learned is that he is a great speaker who taught us so much. He taught us life lessons, plus taught us how to communicate. Mr. Rogers will always be one of the greatest speakers in my mind.